Hello guys, welcome to His Fan Center. Please like and subscribe. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. 3 weeks. There was a funeral at home. So over the past 2 weeks, I've been very occupied, and over the next 2 weeks, I'll still be occupied. But I just found some time in between to make this video, and it came as new news to me right now. Yeah, well, so I just thought we might as well talk about this video. Yeah, man, don't mind the background noise. I'm at a soccer tournament, Ghana, for under 13, watching my sibling. So let's get into the news, guys. Yusuf Maat has officially left Kaizer Chiefs. Well, we can't say officially, but the deal is almost imminent. So here's the news, guys. Kaizer Chiefs, as you know, has went to the Netherlands, Holland, for the preseason tour. And in that tour, multiple sources, and including a reliable source in Far Post, which I trust, has not spotted Yusuf Maat in camp. Yeah, well, this comes because Yusuf Maat is almost close to agreeing terms with an Austrian club, which Chiefs have also given the green light in some sense. Yeah, well, Yusuf Maat did sign his new contract. His contract was expiring in July, but it was renewed. Yeah, well, it means Kaizer Chiefs will get a transfer fee, and Yusuf Maat also didn't post like a lot of players yesterday in the preseason camp. Yeah, well, so Yusuf Maat is gone, guys, and obviously the club have given George Motlo a new contract, yeah, and they've signed Speciton Ndlovu, and they've signed who's this lad? The lad from the EFL Championship. So you could see all three of those players that have been given new contracts have been signed. Players that play number 8, yeah, well, in a certain sense. Also, Motlo can play the 8. So meaning Yusuf Maat definitely is leaving if you look at the signings that the club is making. Obviously, this breaks my heart. Yusuf Maat, one thing I'll say to him, he's literally the face of my channel, this channel, our channel, Chiefs Fan Center. He's on the wallpaper. He's a player I've loved since he came here. I loved him as soon as I saw him playing for the squad when he was still at Kokune United. Yeah, bro. A player that always gave it his all. Yeah, bro. Always gave it his all. And in some sense, there's a conversation there to say that he's a Chiefs legend. Yeah, well, because what makes a legend, bro? I think the drought that he ended, yeah, bro, the happiness that he had, that his goal brought into the country. In some sense, you have to be in the conversation for being a legend. If you break a 10-year drought for a big club like Kaizer Chiefs, yeah, bro, 10 years is a very long time, yeah, bro. So the guy who scored the winning goal in that cup final will always be remembered, yeah, bro. And there's even more moments like that. Of course, he's got 3 derby goals, the equalizer in the Nedbank Cup semis in 2023, and obviously, I think arguably the best derby goal of all time at FNB when his long-range goal won the derby. So that goal alone, I think, puts him in the conversation for being a Chiefs legend, yeah, bro. Because guys, in 5 years, 3 years, we're gonna have Chiefs legend games, and Abu Shaba will be like 60, 70. So we can't have Abu Serino because Serino is a Sundowns legend. We can't have Abu Cardoso because they haven't done nothing with the club. Yeah, but also you gotta look at some people. We can't bring out Bilet, Abu Doli. It has to be people like Yusuf Maat, Tabu Kele. Yeah, but obviously I might be very wrong on this, but I think he's got, even if he's not a legend, he's got legendary moments. Yeah, and he will be missed. He will be missed. Him and Castillo leaving, it's a sad thing to see, but I think maybe that was the right time. I think think Chiefs fans will realize what we're missing when you find a player like this. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. Literally, like, no one will remember Yusuf Maat for the misplaced passes. Of course, remember the Golden Arrows game this year where we lost 2-1. No one will remember that, yeah, because those are individual games that we don't remember, yeah, like there's games where Yusuf Maat played throughout his Chiefs career. You're looking at the 3-2 Cape Town Spurs at FNB Stadium a few years back. He played very, very well that day. The 2-1 Richards Bay last season, I think it was at Polokwane, played very, very well there. I think got 2 assists. So we won't remember those moments because those were like individual games in an individual season. But a goal in a Nedbank Cup, a goal in a derby, those moments stand out. Those moments really, really stand out. So I just like to say thank you to Yusuf Maat, guys. I apologize for the noise. I'm in a very, very busy area. Yeah, yeah, guys, I've been very busy over the past week. I haven't been able to see who we've signed, who's leaving, who's going. So people like Abu Speciton Ndlovu. I know we signed 3 players. The midfielder from Europe, from England, Europe, yes. the left back, and then the striker, who's not Fiston Mayele. I told you guys, Fiston Mayele is a wrap, guys. The best striker in Africa will go to Europe or Saudi Arabia. So we'll see. And then I know we signed the 2 Pirates players confirmed by Chiefs Fan Center 2 months ago. Check that video out. Thabiso Manyane and Paseka Mako signed 2 months ago. Only a month ago, but only unveiled a week ago. And I know today we announced Sipho Ndlovu, which I don't like, but I guess we'll see, guys. I still have a lot to catch up on, and we'll dish out the content as soon as next week. We have also players like Castillo, who left yesterday. Yeah, well, he removed Kaizer Chiefs off his bio. Yusuf Maat didn't remove his bio also. And also Castillo leaving also. I think with him, Castillo, it was just a problem of injuries and not being able to be consistent. Yeah, well, the only time he was consistent was when he was playing under Mulifinseki. Yeah, well, and Castillo also had a very good game. I can remember against Chippa United, guys. That was a wonderful game that he played there against Chippa. Or Cape Town City, one of the two, not Cape Town City, I think Chippa. Yeah, well, he played very, very well. But you know what it is, guys, we move on. I think right now with South African football, I think that all of the talent is going to the big 3 clubs. Yeah, but we won't get a Wits or Ajax Cape Town winning the league or competing like that. Yeah, but even Stellenbosch, well, we always weaken that team. Yeah, well, Kukune, we can always weaken. We want the best players of every team, of every single team, every star player. But the league is not evenly distributed. Yeah, but you won't get to look at SuperSport, guys. SuperSport beating Pirates 4-1 in finals 2 years ago. I mean, look at 2017, 2018, 2017 MTN 8 final. Or Telkom knockout, one of the two, or SuperSport versus Cape Town City. The following year, SuperSport versus Cape Town City. To show Guti, the big clubs were not always dominating. Yeah, well, you had Pirates, Sundowns being beaten 3-0 by Wits. Yeah, well, in MTN 8 also. Yeah, well, going back to that point about SuperSport and Cape Town City, 2 back-to-back finals between those 2 clubs in 2017 and 2018, and one won one and one on the other. But 6 years later, because they sell to the big clubs and they bend over the bags for our Sundowns and Pirates, now Cape Town City just got relegated, and SuperSport just about survived relegation. And even if the status is sold, yeah, well, so South African football is effed, guys. It's very effed. I think the big 3 clubs, particularly Sundowns and Pirates, all the talent is going to them. Yeah, well, it's not a bad thing, but I mean, who's Marumo Makalan's star player? Yeah, well, it's just leftovers. Abonange, Mahangu. There's no star player. That short guy number 10. Yeah, well, if he gets a good run, that number 10 from Marumo Makalan, if he has a wonderful season, they're gonna buy him. Yeah, well, but obviously there is sometimes where they keep it, like Cape Town City, they kept Thabo Madada, but it was because his form dipped and he's not the player that he used to be 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, but yeah, I just want to rant about that. Yeah, man, the signings have been very, very disappointing for me. But I think, guys, let's just see. Nami, I need to do research about the striker and left back. It's not Pasadine, it's not Fiston Mayele. So we'll see, man. Velabai, Vidboy, we'll talk about that, guys, in the coming weeks. Even if you've seen it somewhere else, you know, Chiefs Fan Center, we do things a little bit different. So yeah, man, I hope you guys didn't mind the noise. This tournament is like regions of all over the country playing here. Yeah, well, so yeah, guys, I think that's the video. Please like and subscribe. Chiefs Fan Center is back, and it's back for good as usual. Yeah, well, there's gonna be a new logo announced soon of Kaizer Chiefs Fan Center. I'm gonna remove Yusuf Maat for now. I'm gonna keep Yusuf Maat for now, and we'll see where it takes us. Yeah, the new logo will coming soon. We'll be having new thumbnails for the new season, but as soon as the new kit is announced, yeah, well, but for now, we're still using the old thumbnails. Yeah, guys, I'm out. Please like and subscribe to Chiefs Fan Center. I'm out.